Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today. And today what we're doing, well, boys and girls, I'm glad you asked because today we're taking a look at a upcoming or already here new event, or not really an event, but sales or update, whatever you want to call this, about a upcoming new premium tank for Cold War. It is going to be a medium tank, but we're going to take a look at some of the things about the vehicle here, how much it's going to cost you, but also take it with a pinch of salt that it might cost you more, it might not cost you more. I don't know how much it's going to cost everybody, but whatever I say, just look at what how much it is going to cost you and think of the money wise. If you have the money to buy it, then go right ahead if you want it. If you don't know if you really want this vehicle, maybe wait because usually premiums do come out for sale with free XP. So, yeah, there we go. Let's go right into today's video. So we are looking at the new Turm 3. Set your sights on victory. Its full name is the. Like I'm not saying all that there, guys. We're just gonna call it the Turm. But you can call it the Turm 3. Get to know this well-rounded Cold War medium tank. Okay, so gameplay tips. The Tron 3 is a multiple weapon system vehicle, which, yes, that means uh, you're going to probably more likely, as the saying, use the autocannon and the main caliber gun, like most Cold War, well, not just Cold War tanks now, but some of the World War II tanks as well. But majority of tanks can be using two guns. So yeah, its secondary weapon is a fast-firing autocannon that will make your opponents regret their choices if they are at to attack you while your main gun is reloading. Not bad at all. Take advantage of regalines, ridge lines. English here, boys and girls. Oh, and one thing too, I forget to say, before we go reading the rest of that. If you do want to take a look at this without my commentary, I will leave a link down below. But yeah, let's get right into it. And hold down the positions to your uh, positions to put your accuracy and gun depression to excellent use. Switch to your secondary auto cannon while your main gun reloads to the deter threats and continue dealing damage. Your armor is light to avoid brawling. Instead, rely on your mobility to stay in the fight. So, yeah, this thing looks like it might not be pretty much well armored. But let's look at some of the stats. So, matchmaking Air 2, so it's going to be an Air 2 premium medium tank. Okay, not bad. Silver earning rate is 50%, which, Cold War is a great place to get credits. And if you want to have a credit grinder, I would recommend buying a Cold War tank or perhaps even getting a Cold War tank through the seasons. Tank XP is 25%. Commander XP bonus is 10%. Hit points is 2,850. Engine power is 1,000 horsepower, where rate ratio is 23.51. Speed limit is 62.80 miles per hour forward, so that is pretty good. Reverse speed is 24.10, so not bad at reverse. It's actually pretty decent at reverse. Hard traverse speed is 44 seconds. Um, turn traverse speed is 38. Gun depression is 12, gun elevation is 13, so it looks like it might have some decent gun depression. So wonder if it's going to be in the front, that 12 of degrees of gun depression or not. More likely, probably so. So where were we? Primary 105. I knew it was going to be a 105 L7A3 rifled gun. Penetration 449 to 505 to 250. Damage is 460 for both its premium and standard ammunition, and 570 for its HE or HESH or whatever it's going to be using. Aim time is 1.8. Accuracy is 0.24. Rate of fire is 7.59 rounds per minute. Reload time is 7.9. Damage per minute is 3,491, and you can carry up to 55 rounds. Of course, you got APFSDS rounds, and then you got premium version of the APFSDS. Then you get hash. That's why it gets more penetration, then no more HE, but still gets decent alpha damage. Secondary gun is a 30 mm HS 83 1L gun, penetration 145, so it looks like you get two different types of ammunition for it, and 55. Damage is 30 and 40, which is pretty comfortable with a auto cannon. Aim time is 2.2, accuracy is 0.22, rate of fire is 190, 129.03 rounds per minute. Reload time is 15 seconds. Shots per clip is 40, so you get 40 rounds to shoot out of. Interclip reload is 0.09. Damage per minute is 3,871. You get 800 rounds with that gun, which is the autoloader. And then you get AP and HE is all you get out of it. Okay. And then view range is 530 and signal range is 650. Okay. That's doesn't seem that bad, I guess, but I mean, look how cool the vehicle does look with this type of like oscillating type of lookish Star Warsy turret. I mean, it does have this, but I don't think that's where the ammunition is going to be. So far, it. I mean, it is. Believe, and I could be miscorrected here. Please miscorrect me. But the sides, it looks like a leopard one hull, so that's probably why the armor is probably going to be mm, less likely to be pretty decent. I mean, it does have a slope right here. So I'm guessing if you use that full gun depression, where was the gun depression? 12 degrees of gun depression, which might be just over the front of the tank. Maybe you could probably bounce some things, but like the thing said, it's not really a tank that wants to brawl. And if you do get spotted, I would say it's not going to be easy sight for you to play with the tank. But when this is coming out is January 7th to February 4th. So you got a good while. It will be coming out tonight or today um, at 11:01 UTC time, and will end on February 4th, 09:59, 9:59 UTC time. Ugh, that's kind of hard to say. So, how much is this tank really going to cost? Yeah, and is it really going to be worth it? Well, it all depends on if you think it's going to worth for you. I could say whatever I can say there, guys, but reality here, it's not going to be just my word. Even though I can say about what how the vehicle looks and stuff, and how it might feel, but to be honest, it's your mind. You do what you want to do with it. I could give you hints of which way to go. So the first one, Turm 3 Ultimate, which is the Ultimate Pack, which you get the tank itself as an Air 2 Premium Medium tank, advanced loader, gun stabilizer, improved ventilations, 7 days of premium time, 4 times Commander XP boosters, 20 of those, 20 of the 3 times vehicle XP boosters. Originally, it would cost you 22,000 gold to buy this. Because of the 30% discount, you're buying it with a 15,300 gold. And we'll just go ahead and go to World Tanks here, and I'll tell you guys how much it is going to cost. Yeah, I do keep the note too that with a pinch of salt, like I said, um, check on how much that will cost you. Do because it might be a little bit more, it might not. I can't say for everybody. So 15,000. Well, I can tell you this much, guys. The first pack, it's going to cost you $100. It's going to cost you $99.99 with tax, about $100. You know, with that because you get about 25,000 gold. So yeah, is it really worth buying it for $100, 100 US or 100 euros or whatever? I don't know. Um, the armor might let you down, but then you might want to try for this thing in stealth. But with True Vision, it might be a little bit harder, but you can try and make that True Vision work. I know I do with the Leopard 1, which is not really a tank that you won't play frontally. This tank seems like it might have the same type of gameplay, just that it has an auto cannon. Um, so yeah, okay. But let's go to Drone 3 Loaded, which this is the next edition, which you get the tank itself with 7 days of premium time, 20 4 times Commander XP boosters, 23 times vehicle XP boosters, and this thing would normally cost you 18,000 gold, but because of the 25% discount, it'll cost you 13,600 gold. which, to be honest, it depends on which way you want to buy it. Normally, would want to say it will cost you $100 as well, because Wargaming doesn't sell gold in within 13,600. You could go ahead and do it this way, though it depends on which way you want to do it. You can go ahead and buy the $49.99 worth of gold, which will give you about 12,000 gold. Or with that, I know that's not enough to buy the vehicle down outright, but you can also go ahead and buy the other pack, which will cost you $14.99, which will give you 3,000 gold. That would mean you will be left over with maybe, I could be wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong, about 2,000 gold left over for a season. So, to be honest, you could have a decent amount of gold left over, about 2,000 for next season. Um, but is it really worth for 2,000 gold? Again, if you play the Leopard and you do like the playstyle of Leopard, which I'm guessing this is going to be the same, just auto cannon, then it would be probably something that you would want to look forward for. Though, do you want all the other goodies that you get out of it, boosters and cream time, or do you want to get some of these equipment for the tank as well? Well, again, that all depends on if you want that stuff. But what about if you just want the tank itself and don't want nothing else? Well, you have the Tron 3 base, which comes with just the tank, which it looks like it's going to be pretty cheap. In as per specs, somewhat cheap. For 12,943 gold with a 25% discount, you'll be buying for 9,700 gold. So that right there is roughly going to cost you halfway to 100. It's going to be about $50. 49.99 with tax, $50, which you would get, like I said, 12,000 gold out of it, um, which would be a big thing for the tank itself. And I'm sorry for that, as you hear a squeaky toy. The background is our puppies trying to play with some toys. Uh, but yes, this will be the cheapest one, and I would recommend going for this one if you just want the tank. But if you want more stuff with it, the Ultimate Pack would be your best bet, because if you even go for this one, you're missing out on some of the equipment that you might able to put on this, but you might not, because the auto loading auto cannon. But yeah, that depends on what you want to do. But I would prefer, if you want the tank and all this other goodies, this one would be the good. But again, keep that in mind that it's $100 for this pack, for the ultimate pack. But if you just want the tank, I would say this one would be good for you. $50, not that bad. If you don't know if you have the money right away, just wait. Or maybe you just don't want to buy the tank right away, right now. I would say wait. Knowing Wargaming does give out premium tanks for free, or trade-ins, or free. Well, meaning as free is with free XP. If you would decide to save up free XP, you can actually buy the tank for free without actually spending a single actual dime. Spending $100 or $50 onto the vehicle and buying it. That's my recommendation if you don't want to buy the vehicle. But if you do, depending on which way you want to go. I can't tell you which way to go, the guys. I could just tell you what's the cheapest, which this is the cheapest by just $50 cheaper. Um, so yeah, depending on if you want a lot of equipment, a couple piece of equipment, premium time, and boosters, that all depends on which way you want to do it. But if you just want the tank, $50 would be your bet. But again, like I said, if you don't want to buy it, you don't want to buy the vehicle, don't worry. Wargaming will more likely will bring it back out with free XP. You just gotta wait. You gotta be patient. Just like Era 3 and Tier 10 premiums, and even Tier 9 premiums, and even some of the Tier 8 premiums, they do that with. So just you gotta be patient if you want this vehicle and you want to be more on the free to play style for the game. But again, it's your money. Do whatever you want to do there, guys. I could only tell you what I would do, and personally, me, I would probably do this. Just wait for the vehicle. Um, you know, that's my consent. I thought maybe this could be like an event, but then we've already gotten enough vehicles out of a one event. So I guess in some way it would have been event because if you remember the Christmas event with the snowballs, they get two unique premium tanks, or two premium and a tier 9 premium out of that. So yeah. But if you think this vehicle would be your type of vehicle, go for it. If you don't think it is, don't go for it. Or if, like I said, if you don't want to spend money in the game, wait for it to come out with free XP, and it will eventually will come out with free XP. But yeah, that is it for this vehicle there, guys. And like I said, if you do want to check this out down below, if you want to check this out without my commentary there, guys, I'll leave a link down below so that way you guys can check this vehicle out, or at least this website right here from Wargaming with your own eyes without my commentary. And if you want to watch the video as well, you can go ahead and do that. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below for this. And I also have a Discord and a Patreon down below as well. But that is going to be for this one, though, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a video. Leave a video? Leave a like in the video. Sorry for that, guys. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.